Got to be a spectacular morning. Already is. I've heard locals describe this tree as the mother of the valley. I can't quite remember the name, but many people choose to have their ashes placed about its base, and I couldn't think of a, much final resting place. What a beautiful, beautiful Krumholtz. Well, we're on the ridge that starts the real climb up Sanger Peak, and that's not the summit. We're only looking at just the first set of rocks that we're going to go up. As we swing around, we can see the Illinois Valley down there, and there's Chicago Peak. I'll do a slight wrap around here, but not much to see yet. Spectacular, even with what we have right here. That's camp down there. We're looking at Lookout Mountain and Polar Bear, dead center. And if we come around here, there's Bear Cub, and we have Lieutenant's East. Come around this way, we have a little unnamed peak in front of us that leads up to Young's Peak. I haven't summited Young's Peak yet. I wanted to do it this winter when the snow was deep. So you can see there's a rocky backbone there that would be my approach up over that unnamed peak. And unfortunately, there's still quite a bit of snow on that, but not quite what we need, not enough. And in the background there we have El Capitan. Let me move forward here, and we'll be able to see a little bit more. Trying to keep this thing steady. Not always so easy walking through brush and rocks. Okay, here we go. And we have, where did we leave off? Okay, we have Twin Peak over there. And we have Preston Peak in the background, right there. And Bear Mountain. I've yet to climb Bear Mountain. It's one of them on my list. As I swing around the top here, you can see the top of Broken Rib. Yep, I've been up that one. Let's walk out a little further. We should be able to see the top of Haystack. And I've climbed Haystack from this route, so I would consider to be actually fairly easy on a trekker, minor mountaineering type of route. Just going down these rocks here. And at one time they had a lookout up here. As you can see, there's an old pedestal. Let's continue around here. For a shorter climb and hike, there are a few places that deliver the views that you get up here on Sanger Peak. I would say for people in the area that have enough strength to be able to climb and walk, this is one you really should do. Okay, forgot I had this thing zoomed. There's Haystack. And it's not as bad as it looks. The toughest part is heading down the backbone of Sanger. The brush is brutal. There's brush down there. It must be 12 feet high. Some of the stalks are 5.5 to 6 inches around. I kid you not. Ancient stuff that apparently doesn't get burned. Let's do a pan around here again. Let me zip up. There's Roxy standing guard. Yeah, they really like this today. They knew where we were when we unloaded, and they were whining in anticipation and excitement. And once more we're going to do a swing around toward the sun. And now we can see Black Butte. That is a rugged devil. Tell you what, I've been on it. Okay, from Sanger Peak. Sliding out. Snow's starting to thaw. It was super hard. Now it's starting to get a little soft on top and a little slushy. I think the dogs are going to appreciate this little bit of water down here. All right, I have 4-paw drive, huh? Okay. The trail has quite a bit of snow on it. If I'd have brought a grandkid today, I would have been a little stressed out. If you tried to climb the mountain pure, as in no trail at all, you'd have these gendarmes to cross. You know, these giant rock outcroppings that would give you every bit of class 4. You'd up and over. A little hairier than I'd want. And we've got some nice snow melt here on the summit, if you can see the water. And it's temperatures have soared up here to where when we look down here at some of the little high mountain ponds and lakes below Sanger here, you can hear the songs of all those frogs. Still gets pretty cold up here at night, but soaring temperatures during the day and some happy frogs. Well, let's head back down the trail. Now some of these slough off areas here, this would be definitely the end of you if you were careless. It's pretty loose in here. Dogs manage it pretty well. Jeez, dogs. I, on the other hand, I'm a little more careful than they are. See what I mean? It's pretty wet. Well, let's put up the camera so we don't go butt sliding down the mountain.